Happy Saturday morning, all you wonderful people. And Melanie.
Oh, thank you.
The most wonderful time of the year.
I'm the most wonderful time of the year.
How's it going, everybody?
Do you want me to do the intro, baby?
I suck at this.
No, bitch, you're good at everything else.
Oh, y'all hear that? I'm good at everything else.
Welcome to Nearly Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. I'm Astonishing Melanie. This is the main host, the Uncanny Omar. But if you combine our names together, we are Omni.
So if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, right, you get that reference. If you're not, go watch Dragon Ball Z. Well, watch this show and then go watch Dragon Ball Z. Big shout out to my buddy Omnibus. I was on Aussieverse just a minute ago. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do it for an hour and a half, and give myself a 30-minute break to go get some breakfast. Nope. I enjoyed talking to those guys so much that I was like, oh, my gosh, I got to start a show. My wife had to come down here and remind me. Thank you for getting all this stuff while I was talking to those.
Hey, Beast Lass, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Em, use the Potero.
No, I'm not doing that nonsense.
Feel like Omar's English has gotten better. Has Melanie been giving extra lessons?
What the fudge? We're not doing Go Gita.
Jacob and Lionheart. I hope you're doing okay today, Lionheart. And Graham. And thank you, James, for putting that in the chat.
Thank you, James, for just being you. Carlos, how are you doing?
So
James, man, yeah, Omnibo was like, James is just everybody's like Oracle. He's just there. I don't think that man sleeps. I think he's AI. What if we find out AI created
he's got too much personality to be AI. Oh, wait, you're good at everything else.
You better clip that, James.
Your birthday's tomorrow. You're gonna celebrate by buying comics. My birthday's tomorrow. Let's sing together, shall we?
Who we
ready?
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Javier and me. Happy birthday to you and many more.
It's also my buddy.
What comics are you gonna buy, Javier?
William's birthday too. Like I think. No, actually, his birthday's today. Your birthday's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so happy birthday.
Oh, I'm glad you're better.
I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy.
Nice to see DreamWorks doing a comic adaptation.
Dogman, my buddy.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris is one of the producers on that, and he has a couple of segments on that movie. So why wasn't Omar singing? That is the $85 tier on Patreon. Nobody wants to hear me sing.
Thank you, Rahul. And I like how you guys are doing different combinations of our names.
Hashtag James is king. Oh gosh, James.
Oh, I thought that said skiing.
James is not skiing.
I'm just kidding.
James is king.
King. It is. This doesn't say is king.
Don't give him that. Don't give him that hit.
Oh, tomorrow's Philip's birthday as well.
On the NMC. Oh, my buddy Philip.
You're welcome, Lionheart. What was your first figure from Storm Collectibles, Omar? Hey, Sasmer.
Dude, how you been, brother? I made a dumb decision. I said, oh, I want to get some Storm Street Fighter figures. And of course, not just one. So I looked at some research, and then I ended up finding like a group, and somebody was selling a bunch of there. So I bought a bunch. I got like Blanca. I've got like Street Fighter 5 Cammy, Hot Ryu, and Zangief, I think. Those were my first ones. And then it just got Golden Axe. I got like King of Fighters, and yeah, things like that, man.
Oh, hey, Dom. You guys got any advice for finding a pair of glasses after waking up? Oh, gosh. A couple weeks ago, I lost my glasses. No. Tread carefully.
Install the iPhone from Futurama.
Oh, gosh.
It'll help you find them.
You're gonna get Supergirl Woman tomorrow, deluxe hardcover edition. Oh, you're gonna love it. Woohoo.
What if he's like, this book sucks, my birthday's ruined? Astonishing Melanie lied to me.
I read it in one setting. Do you have an X-Men pop-up book?
I don't have the X-Men pop-up book. I just ordered I forgot about the X-Men manga somebody wanted me to review, and I just ordered that one because they reprinted it, the Viz one. So
do you think I can read my Justice League New 52 Omni Volume 2 and watch the show at the same time? It's a book I got with a gift card I want. Oh, yay! Like literally at the same time, like panel by panel, like I do a Sandman. And
you can try.
You just mean in general.
Somebody told Don to get LASIK. I guess that's good advice. Hey,
What's your home
Kenny.
theater setup like? Do you own a 4K TV?
I do have a 4K TV. Bruce was kind enough to donate his old surround sound system, which we use back there now. And yeah, I like physical movies, man. I love physical movies. So anytime we want to watch something, we come down here, and it's been a lot of fun. Like just watching things like we're watching Berserk. But I mean, it's just Berserk, the 97 series. And then it's just anything we're in the mood to watch. Sometimes the girls will want to watch something, and I'm like, we're going downstairs. And they're like, oh, we got to go downstairs. But like, I watched Twilight Zone, the classic stuff down here with them. So it's a lot of fun.
No Final Shadow. It's not that it was so bad I gave it up after one setting. I finished it in one. Actually, I said
She
settings.
really,
Sitting.
she really liked it.
Yeah. X-Men. Can't talk. X-Men pop-up book on its way to you on Monday. Much love. Aw.
Well, thank you. Super laugh hard.
That's really sweet. Thank you. Do you guys have you guys done a Descender graphic novel review?
I think on Old Reader, New Reader. I know I've done an overview of the Ascender.
You like?
I like Descender a lot. Yeah.
Me? It wasn't bad. It just wasn't for me.
Yikes.
Yeah, you watch Simple Wolverine. I agree. I do too. I don't care if it's got problems. And I totally pointed them out. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Physical 4K, man.
But I like
You know what was really sad?
It makes me happy.
We did a little Black Friday shopping yesterday, but for like adult things, right? Like furniture. And
wait, yeah, good thing. Yeah,
good thing I finished that. The lack of physical media I saw out there broke my heart. It made me almost cry. I used to love going Black Friday shopping. Like, you remember, I wouldn't even sleep. I'd go straight in the morning, get in lines, and then go to my little this little place that I found and nobody knew about, to go to that Walmart to get like electronic stuff, video game. Yeah, it's just sad these days. Yeah, that's what I do. I clarify. Thank you for that, John.
Lionheart has
what you got?
6 figures from Storm Collectibles so far. I'm keeping it fighting game based.
Me too.
I'm waiting on Blanca, Morrigan, Ryu from Street Fighter 6, and
Luke from Street Fighter 6. I got the Golden Axe ones, and that was like, and I'm thinking about Gotcha Man. Can't believe I didn't give you guys an update. I ended up getting Absolute Batman Death of the Family with my gift voucher I won. I'm so glad you guys are telling us what you got.
Thank you.
And the last batch of books will be out this week, the giveaways. I know it took longer than I thought it was going to take, but we had, the horrible things happening in our personal life. So, yeah.
Speaking of Berserk, do you know that Volume 42 is coming out this March?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm going in with a clean slate, right? This is the post-Miura stuff. Happy preemptive birthday, Melanie.
Thank you,
Hope
Paul.
you guys had a good Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Has the release date for Shade the Changing Man Omni been pushed back? I've seen February, but also July. Well, if only there was a place you could check online, comicreleases.com will have the most updated dates for that. And Dom works there. NMC did a book club on December. It's part of the NMC Patreon. Adult things, yuck.
Well, yeah, we did go look at action figures.
I did look at action figures. Yeah. But it's all that's missing, man. Like all these things that I loved. If you could put Rebecca back on either Daredevil or Gotham Central, which would you pick? I would only put him back on Gotham Central if Greg Rucka was coming with him. So Daredevil would be my choice.
Hey, Justin Comics. What has been the biggest surprise? Wait. Is your name Justin? Yeah, that would be cool. Okay. What has been the biggest surprise release this year for comics? An omnibus reprint you never thought we'd get, or just simply a collected edition, other than Marvel versus DC?
It's been an amazing years for collected edition. Like this year has been crazy. We got ROM, Micronauts, Godzilla, G.I. Joe Compendium, Marvel versus DC. I don't know. I don't know which one to take. I think ROM is the one that kicked it all off. So I'm going to go with ROM as the biggest surprise, really. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked to discover Best Buy stopped selling physical movies on their website almost. Yeah, no movies. Didn't that suck?
Hey, Hondalorian. Happy post-Thanksgiving Day, my good minties.
It's all about
San Francisco Fan Expo here. Yay, have fun. I hope you're doing well. And JT Kamers asking, is the Marvel Encyclopedia by DK Books worth it?
if you don't know anything about Marvel or X-Men.
Okay. What country would you guys want to visit next after Japan? None.
Yeah, Melanie.
Japan again?
No, we're going to Australia and New Zealand. It's already been decided.
Yeah, I want to go to New Zealand. Oh no, I like traveling. I'm not opposed. I just don't feel passionately enough to go all the way to New Zealand.
They'll have a Starbucks mug for you in New Zealand and Australia too. You get two.
No, I don't get it. Was that? This is just a pretty mug. It's green and pink inside, and then when you drink matcha tea, it's the same green as the outside.
You know they make other countries other than Japan, right?
They make other countries. Blast,
you're the one that sent it to me, and I showed it to my kids.
They were watching it yesterday.
Yep. So we did get to watch it, man.
And here, wait, go back up. Give me this mouse. Give me this mouse. Well, next week is our birthday week. Yeah, tomorrow. Happy birthday to you as well. And buttery flaky crust. I haven't seen you in a while. Deciding between Birthright Book 1 or Radiant Black Book 1 to start next. What would you recommend?
Birthright.
Also, the Christopher Reeve
Superman is going to be. You sent me that too, so I'm excited for that.
How many Conan Omnis do you think Time will release? As they announced 11.
If you go back to watch my interview, they tell you exactly how many there are going to be. Do I remember? Absolutely not. James? Do you remember what they told us? How many there's going to be for Savage Sword? I think there's going to be 12 for Conan the Barbarian, the original Marvel years or the original years. Because they have the post Conan series after it ended to do, and those will be volumes 11 and 12. For Savage Sword, I think they said 18 was going to be. Maybe I can't remember. I better not say. I know James will remember.
Any word on the next batch of announcements that will come out?
I filmed 3. I'm going to film another one Sunday, and I'm just waiting for approval. That's it.
Scrolling down.
Fourth World was nice. Like every year I do my top 10.
I am. Thank you.
Top 10 Marvel releases. Top 10 DC Omni releases.
Okinawa. I want to go. I really do want to go to Okinawa. It is different.
Because of Karate Kid too?
Yes. No, because I take Kimbo since I was 11. Yes, Okinawa.
Why would you tell her that, Hans? Can we just go?
I want to go to Okinawa. Omnibus, I'm sorry. You're like, strike. Oh, good. I'm glad your name is Justin. Not Canada. Oh, right. Canada is not a real country. Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, baby. Yeah, that's what Amanda's really wanting to see. And Jaggernaut was thinking of picking up the Arcane Season 1 Steelbook. That's what you got. But hopefully that makes Season 1 and 2 Steelbook combo.
Well, why would you wish that upon me? I got the first one.
You just got your Berserk 97 Blu-ray Steelbook.
They made a Steelbook, and I almost bought it because I was like, I already just got. I love that show.
I know, but true graphic novel fan, 1989.
I will say about Berserk, like we're watching it, it's beautiful on Blu-ray. But you know what isn't? What they probably shouldn't clean up are the background characters. Because they look so goofy in the definition.
Richter's face, he was like,
because when these people were animating these characters, they weren't ever expecting it. They weren't expecting it to be a high definition version of this show, and people watching it in giant screen. Like these eyes are like, oh man, yeah.
James is saying 18 volumes ?
That's what I thought he said, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, this is Melanie.
And his wife.
This is my astonishing wife.
I like comics too. And Bruce, could you? I don't know if we have your address. Do you mind to message in Discord your address?
Please don't make him type his address here.
Yeah, no, Discord. No,
okay,
do that.
Go ahead and read this.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat. And here's Alf. With physical discs, unfortunately, it will get worse. I've spent so much the last few weeks on discs because there will be no more re-releases. This is now my last chance to buy certain movies.
Bruce, do you have any good news? This is what I tell him when he tells me these things.
Thank you, Bar.
Oh, Bar. Yo! And good morning to you, good Stu.
Not asking for hints, but did any of the next Omni announcements cause any eyebrows to raise either in a good, bad, or interesting way?
Yes to the first two. Yeah. One, I was like, whoa, really? Awesome. And whoa, really? Cool.
Good for other people.
Good for people.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
JT Gamer's got a problem. I looked up
no.
Stan Lee autobiography and I can't figure out which one is the best. There's too many. Well, I bet you there is quite a few.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't read any.
I don't know which one to get.
Maybe anybody in the chat have a recommendation?
There's a
Graham.
Tom Scioli did one. What was it? My Name is Stan or something like that. The comic book graphic novel like version.
Yes, Graham. I love Chronicles of Narnia. I read it with my youngest
What's
daughter.
the best one?
No, that's down at kind of near the bottom.
Last Battle.
Last battle. I can't decide between Last Battle and Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Those
Last
are
Battle ending
magic.
Is magic.
Oh, that makes me cry every time.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And
I like that one.
To the tune of the Jetsons theme, Melanie, his wife. Let's see. The comic one he did was great.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you talk about, Bar? Did somebody say that?
Bar's in her own world because she can't super sticker anymore. Because of Your Dark Art is now on my shopping list. Oh, I hope you enjoy
Oh,
that.
good.
I really like that. I like Cullen Bunn a lot.
The Dawn Treader, I'd love to go on an adventure on this ship with them to different islands. It's very like Beowulf or Lord of the Rings and such. Like just go on adventures. Oh my gosh. Mr. Kyle, good morning, Omar, Melanie. 7 degrees in Minnesota, drinking my coffee and under a blanket. And that part give me time it. 45 seconds. Go. That part in Voyage of the Dawn Treader where Lucy's looking over, and hey, by the way, I wanted to name our daughter Lucy, where she's looking over the ship's rail and she looks in the water and she sees a mermaid and they're going by so fast, they just like see each other. That's it. But she knows that she were ever to see her again, they would run into each other's arms because they instantly became best friends. I have goosebumps. And that happened to me at a doctor's office when I was a teenager. You saw a mermaid? No. When I was like a teenager, I was a kid. And there was some lady behind me, and just the look on her face, she was so nice. And it reminded me of that moment. And I was like, we would be best friends forever.
What if the lady thought,
when I see her in heaven,
I do not like that lady smiling?
All right, 45 seconds.
I interrupted you, so I guess it counts.
Omar, would you recommend DC Pride to 11-year-olds?
I haven't read, but one. Sure. Yeah, there's nothing bad in there. To an 11-year-old, there's not much I wouldn't recommend outside of the realm of Berserk. Honestly, these questions are hard because everybody raises their kids differently.
We're pretty lenient on stuffs.
Here's the thing: when it comes to content, like
Berserk,
as long as your kids are asking, like my kid asked to read Goodnight Poon Poon, and I was really proud of her. She was 13 at the time, and 14. And I said, you know what,
freshman.
You know what, baby, you go ahead, because I think if anybody can get anything out of this book more, it's gonna be. I forgot about some of the things that happened in that book.
What do you mean some? It's like every single chapter there's some sexual thing going on. I'm currently reading it. I just finished volume 3 this morning. The art is so gorgeous. It's pretty depressing. I'm thinking about maybe taking a break because it kind of makes me like down.
Kind of a random or goofy question. When Marvel does stealth reprints, is there an announcement like a few days before, or do I just stumble upon it? I don't think outside of Fantastic Four 1 and Wolverine Goes to Hell, I think I have announced everything just about. And they don't really they do restocks. Is that what you mean? Like Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2, they were restocking it? Yeah.
Gee.
Oh, thank you for that, MJM.
It's saying thank you. Got 2 big questions. You ready? When is the next live Marvel solicitations and Omni announcement videos?
Whenever they
purple love to everyone.
Whenever they approve it. So they have to, it has to be approved by legal. So yeah, they're filmed and I've sent it to them. It just has to be approved. What mutant team do you want to see in the MCU first besides the X-Men? I love the New Mutants, but honestly, something like the New Mutants. So maybe like the new X-Men, something like that.
I might like it then.
You like Greta Gerwig?
I like Barbie. Surprisingly, I did not expect to like it.
Oh yeah, you love Barbie.
I was like, I love this Amazon scene going on.
You and Amanda were in tears in that movie, and I was like,
yeah, I laughed and I cried. Okay. I love the way it looks.
I just kept thinking, this looks like something Wes Anderson would do with Transformers, and I don't like that at all.
When are we coming to London? That would be fun. To go Forbidden Planet. Okay. Oh wow, John Williams, who composes tons of musical scores, right, John? That's
Avatar.
That is amazing. And that is from where Rob Liefeld said, screw you, I'm leaving because you won't let me stab Juggernaut. Yeah, it was.
So close.
It wasn't Rob Liefeld.
You very, very close. It was a crossover with X-Force. But it's
no, Tom McFarlane. You're right. Oh my gosh, how stupid of me.
Whoa, no,
what
I was
a new mistake.
First of all, I'm really impressed.
Yeah, because I've read that. That's why I remember it.
Yeah, that's where he drew the line. He's like, okay, you know what? No more censoring the Todd father. Yeah. I'm out of here. Look who's here.
Yeah, hi, Mama.
Hey, Becky, how are you?
That's a lot of different heart choices there.
Do not give me that good news stuff. By writing that, we'll hopefully get more to purchase. Will help to prolong the disc industry. Yeah,
let's do the magic Batman dance.
What's going to happen when streaming services lose this stuff, and we're just going to make all these movies disappear? I think not.
What is your opinion of Rob Liefeld's art? Why does he get haters? Omar really likes it.
I do.
Me, it's hit or miss. I'm not a fan of his writing at all. His plotting, the stories are for me.
You weren't an extreme kid. You didn't do extreme things.
But I didn't read Rob Liefeld when I was a kid.
Yeah. If you were into extreme things, you would love his writing.
I am into extreme things.
No, you're into like, I'm going to let my sister try it out first, and then I'll play it safe and then try it.
No.
I said what I said.
What, play a harmonica and buy big black boots?
Whatever it is, veganism or whatever it is you're supposed to try, you're going to be like, I'll let her be the canary go in first, and then I'll go.
Okay, when it comes to stories, I like Daniel Warren Johnson because he's extreme, and Chip Zdarsky because he's extreme.
That's a different
over the top.
That's a different type of extreme, Melanie. We're talking about 90s extreme.
I have an issue with his proportions sometimes. That's what's like hit or miss.
There was a guy named Extreme in the 90s.
What, are you not going to defend him?
Who?
Rob Liefeld.
Oh yeah, I dig his art. I actually like his art. I like. No, it's not just about that. Like, I don't know. The internet's gonna internet, right? No matter who it is, they're gonna make fun of for a while. For a while, it was Rob Liefeld. It's kind of laid off of him for.
We just talked about this on Thursday, but even though people don't like it,
yeah, well, Barry's entitled to her opinion.
Tons of people buy it.
She likes one of the crappiest characters at DC, so she's entitled to her opinion.
And thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. After years of trade paperback reading, I'm really getting into Omnis, but man, they are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And my usual setup in my reading chair isn't working. Any reading setup hints for Omnis? Do you know what a boppy pillow is, Em? A boppy pillow is a nursing pillow, right? It's kind of like a lifesaver. It goes around the lady's waist when she nurses the child, the baby. I want to make sure. I don't know how long people nurse.
It's a big C pillow. You put it here so that you can rest the baby there while you're nursing. And
I used to use it to play my video games, and I was like, "Ooh, this is really comfy." And then I would put my books there, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is really comfy."
We don't have one though. Like we got rid of it.
But if you find one, preferably not used, that might help. Honestly,
I've heard you suggesting Jeff Johns comics really often. I didn't like Three Jokers at all.
It wasn't my favorite either.
I need to reread that because I like Jeff Johns. And did I like Three Jokers?
No, we both did not.
Oh shoot! Well, maybe I won't reread it then.
Yeah. I don't think there ever should be a follow-up to something like The Killing Joke. Many people have tried. And Jeff Johns has done the best he could with it.
Boppy.
Yeah.
We
should just make NMC reading pillows and just sell them like that. We'll just get Boppy. We'll get used Boppies from Goodwill and then resell them. We'll put an NMC no, that's what we'll put an NMC design. The problem's gonna be what if it starts stinking like it. Anyway,
can the X-Force Volume 1 Omnibus reprint be retitled Rob Liefeld Destroys the Name?
Wow.
Jeez. I didn't read the whole thing.
Weezy, is this you? You know what? I really, really hope with the X-Force Omnibus Volume 1 reprint that they drop Deadpool,
Fine with it. Oh,
Deadpool and Wolverine, or Deadpool and X-Force Omnibus, and just call it X-Force Volume 2. They drop the Cable and X-Force Omnibus and just call it X-Force Volume 3. That's what, by the way, this is the direct market cover, so it'll have. Is that really Domino on this? Let me see, is it Domino? Is that really Domino on the spot?
Hey, that's kind of where I stopped reading. I was like, yeah, I think I'm done.
All right.
I loved Muppet Babies. I watched it so much as a kid.
Did I answer the question?
I'll check. Read this question.
It is on my top 13. I actually really like what's his name's Cornell's story in Wolverine before nobody bothered to tell him that they were going to kill him. And he was like, oh, I guess I'm not going to be writing that. Because it wasn't even him that wrote it. It was Charles Soule that ended up writing The Death of Wolverine. But the stories leading up to them, I had a lot of fun with.
Cheese was making a joke, perhaps? Asking about being retitled Rob Liefeld Destroys.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So
that's why I
guess
is this
have,
Weezy?
So you said, did you ask?
Did I answer the question?
Yeah. So yeah. But the breastfeeding pill on a man's own basket. My mom saw it there, said, who's that for? Is there someone thinking about to tell me? Hey, Richard.
You can tell them they got the NMC approval.
Or she'll answer NMC Bobby Pillow. Read your Omnis plus nurse your baby.
And your wife can, you and your lady can use. Never mind. I don't need to get sponsored by Bobby Pillows. Although, yeah, it's pretty dumb retconning the Killing Joke. Just, I don't think it needs to happen. There's certain books that I don't think need a follow up.
Any romance comics to get my wife in the hobby? I have EC archives, but that's more so a comedy for me.
Spider-Man loves Mary Jane.
No, I think Saga has romantic elements. I like the relationship, but it's got a lot of action and killing and violence and such as well. It's
gore,
very
vulgarity,
okay. And I don't know if that's your wife's thing.
Right?
With something that's is Lemon Rockets depressing? I've never read it.
That's a little harder to get in. I would say Strangers in Paradise too.
Or maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is that
is it depressing? I mean, there are times, but so is life, right?
Yeah.
And if it's going to be like something that's based on real life, then yeah. I do like
Straczynski Spider-Man. The first half is romantic.
See, like my romance is different. Like I love Preacher, but I can understand people hate it because it's blasphemous. I get it. I respect that. But I love it because there's a beautiful love story in there.
People in the chat.
I'm sure they've been answering.
Yeah, what's some romantic comics?
Read this, baby.
Okay, Jack, thank you for the super chat. Viva por el carajo with regards to McFarlane and Liefeld. I like their art. I dislike the writing, if you call it that.
If I had to hear...
I love Todd McFarlane's art.
The sound of... What was it? Doom? No, or Thoom? Doom. What was it in Spider-Man? If I had to hear that, read that one more time.
I don't read the sound effects in comics,
but it's part of the story, so you had to.
But I don't. Oh, you're saying like it was like okay.
Yeah, Omar. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I got that The Return of Superman Omnibus and Batman and Robin Adventures Omnibus for my birthday this week.
Yay!
I got 10. Well, happy birthday, man! That's what's important. Doom. That's it. Yeah. If I read that one more freaking time in that Spider-Man book, I was gonna lose my mind. And I was a kid when that was coming out, and I was still like, "Oh, Todd, what are you doing? This is bad. You should let David Michelinie script this."
James, I did forget the big cliffhanger because that was years ago.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I don't
James.
remember. I'm like, and I go to the comic store. I'm like, should I pick up that trade? Should I wait for the really big edition?
Well, the problem with Saga is that they've taken such a break, and then they took another break.
The whole thing,
and then they just, I think they're actually just got back to it, and it's kind of lost the steam that it had at one time. People were looking forward to it.
People were exercising on there.
We don't talk about that.
They looking forward to it. The Dark Phoenix Saga Omni was retitled The Phoenix Omnibus and Captain America by Jack Kirby, as well as the first two. Miles Morales. Anything is possible. You heard it here first, folks.
From Newsweek Channel.
Other than what you have to read for your job, how do you decide what you want to read next in your huge collection?
It's next to my nightstand.
But how do you decide what to put next to your nightstand or on your nightstand?
Looks like something I want to read. I don't know.
Yeah, that's me. It's
seriously
whatever strikes my fancy at the moment, and hopefully I remember to read it.
I tell you what, hardly ever is it a Silver Age comic though, because that I know that's going to take me a while to read. So it's usually something like an indie title or something like something that my friends have been reading, have been recommending me that's ongoing, or a manga.
Dr. Doom did the sound
No,
effects.
he did not.
It makes a good
God, Liam's right.
Oh, it's Cosmo Shop time. Thank you.
Is it? No, it's 11:30. We
Yeah,
do Cosmo
it's
Shop at
11:30-ish.
11:30. I thought it was 11:45.
Well, we can make it that if you want.
Because BD Cosmo is having a big sale this Cyber Monday
we'll
coming
make it
up.
now.
All right, we're gonna do it now. We're doing it live. So yes, BD Cosmo is our official sponsor in Canada. They're based out of Quebec, Canada, but they actually ship your books too. They actually ship your books means like some people don't ship your books. Forget that part. They do have a Cyber Monday sale coming out, and what they're doing is on top of the 25% off that you get on 99 Canadian dollars or more, they give you 15% gift card cash back on all online purchases. So that means you can stack up your 25% off and then get 15% gift card. So whatever money you spend there, you get 15% back on all graphic novels you buy online, comics, paint pots, miniatures, and RPG
thanks for putting that
books. And don't forget to let them know that Near Mint Conditions sent you their way, and you'll be added to the monthly 25 gift card raffle. All entries are for new and returning customers, and that is
BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. I can't set my fingers because I'm painting them.
Why do you do that in here?
Okay.
You know that smell is awful.
Sorry.
I love you.
Because
it's your birthday weekend. You want to paint?
Sitting still and they can drive because I'm not doing anything.
You want to paint your nails? You paint your nails. It's your birthday weekend, and I'm gonna get high from it.
This is really. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna have to.
No, it's okay. It's not like we're surrounded by books.
Okay, and Project Viking. How could I not think of this? I
just
talked about it on Thursday. Well, you should have said it. You don't love me enough because you didn't say Masonic Koku. That you feel like I've been promoting as much as In League and Final Crisis these days, or Trouble. Results may vary. Yes, Masonic
nobody
Koku.
chooses Trouble as a love story.
I wish I could live in a place like
Trouble.
Masonic Koku.
We could just have to give up everything and move to Japan.
No, that's not happening. You're not giving up all these books.
Well, that's what you said. You wish you could. And I said you could.
Master Bobby would like to buy some graphic novels like Sentient in Amazon, but they're super overpriced on Amazon. Do you know a seller with worldwide shipment, trustworthy with cheaper price?
Where do you?
Worldwide.
Well, a lot of people do freight shipping when it comes to worldwide, because a lot of them, let me tell you, somebody that ships books and is shipping more books overseas, it's insane, especially depending on where you live. There are places that I ship to that are $90 for one book, and some that are $110 to $120 for, again, one book. So it really depends on where you live.
Cosmo's the name of the main character of the book you wrote and published. That's awesome.
What's the name of the book?
Yeah.
Where did he say where he lived? I finally read Trouble. How was that greenlit?
Master Bobby's from India.
You're in India. Oh man. I want to say most of my Indian viewers try to do like freight shipping. Yeah. Chances of Alan Moore Supreme ever getting collected again. Very good now because Rob Liefeld got his rights back and he's going to be publishing things through Image. I can't say what exactly, but I think the artist edition has already been, I can talk about that. The artist edition is coming out and there's other things in the works. Well, that's all I can say. Happy birthday, Melanie. Would you like volume 2 of D Fight Island?
No, I'm good. I did skim through the first one, but I wasn't.
There is really deep
captured by the story.
There's a story in there. Hi, Omar. If you could put music back on Avengers or Superman or Thunderbolts, which would you pick? Avengers. It's my favorite Avengers run. I hate the smell of nail varnish also. Sorry, Melanie, but I also grumble when someone does it by me.
Oh, yeah. It is a horrible smell.
Oh, yeah. So let's do it right next to my husband in this enclosed space.
Particularly smelly, though.
Omar, what is more romantic than a man reuniting with his one true love after he thought she was gone forever, even though he had to leave his wife and a baby to do so? I saw a awesome meme about...
And if you don't know who he's referred to, that's Cyclops.
Yeah. It's about was it the state of New York? It was Marvel. Whoever runs the social media at Marvel was trolling Scott Summers. I love that. It was this right here.
Oh yeah.
Cheating on your spouse has been
decriminalized in New York.
I can't because it just doesn't do it justice. Because you'll see
but that's the meme. Y'all know that meme. So there you go. It's that meme, and just so.
Anyway, it's like Marvel Comics social media is like big day for Scott Summers. I thought that was hilarious.
And thank you for the super chat. Oh, don't get this. Do you guys set reading goals at the top of the year? Do you track what you read? If so, how? No, and no. I tried for like 2 days with a Goodreads. I was like, oh, this is too much trouble. I hate typing on my phone. So I quit.
I keep track here. And I just read a lot. So I don't really have goals anymore. I used to have goals like I need to get this many trade paperbacks finished by this week. But not anymore. I think I just nonstop read. And at the end of the year, so this December, you'll be seeing a lot of my favorite reads, my top 10 favorite reads of the year, my top 10 favorite collected editions released this year, my top 10 favorite Marvel Omnis released this year, my top 10 DC Omnis released this year, my top 10 epics. What else do I do? I can't remember. It's called Cosmos Journey. Aww. But in Portuguese, it wasn't translated yet. It's a story like The Little Prince. Oh, that's cool. Little
Prince. Oh, that's cool. Can you show the spine of the What If Omni?
Oh, shoot. I put it up already. It's a bunch of characters. Lionheart. Oh, what storyline did it come from? Was it Silver Surfer possesses the Infinity Gauntlet? I just started reading manga, so I got the Shonen Jump app. Right now, I'm reading Spy Family. Oh, you're reading Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's cool. I have the Shonen Jump app for One Piece for the latest 3 chapters are free.
Did they release the Wanted stories on the app?
I don't know. Do you think IDW will continue the TMNT IDW collection with the new Jason Aaron run?
Well, they've already announced their first hardcover, and it's not in the same dimensions as those. So I hope they do, but they might renumber it to a volume 1. I get why Scott Summers has trouble deciding between hot women. I don't get why these hot women have any fleeting interest in Scott Summers.
It depends on the writer. Sometimes I like him. I'm like, oh yeah.
Right. It depends on who's writing him.
Like, oh my gosh, what is his name?
Jen McKay.
Thank you, Jen McKay. Yeah, that Scott's okay.
I think some writers get Scott and others don't. I mean, X-Men 97 Scott Summers was awesome. Hoopla is great for reading free manga. Just need your library card. If it's available where you are, too. Hey, Asif, sometimes these places aren't available. Like, they don't, they're not. If you're buying that book, my goal is to read everything Marvel from 1961 to 1978.
Wow.
That is a big goal. Hi, y'all. Does Exile and Other Stories reprint has the new DC logo? It does not. It has I just did an overview. But the restock could.
I used to have goals in life as well. That's where it is. Hey, Josh, happy birthday to one of the best people in the world. No matter how big my comic, I'll never forget who helped me when no one else would. You are one of the kindest of us. Thank you, Josh. Gosh, check out Bang, Ballad of the Tiger.
Go to James's.
Omar's top 10 times where I was right and he was wrong.
Yeah. So in order to do a top 10, I have to get past one incident. Like, that's it. Like, there's only been one time that's happened. Bar could do the top 10 times Omar was right and she needed to be quiet.
Jose, we did. Nobody asked us. We didn't pick up any comics yesterday.
No, nope.
Unless you ordered and I didn't know. Or
nope. The only thing I ordered was your little cat water pot thing for your birthday.
Why did you just tell me?
Because it's not a surprise.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it
you
is.
were looking at it.
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
With the face?
Yeah.
Did you get 4?
No.
I need 4.
No, these things are expensive, baby.
Oh, sweet. I wish you hadn't told me. That's a total surprise.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll forget.
Jose, it's your fault. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't yell at him.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That X-Force cover is mighty busy.
That X-Force cover is extreme.
It is extreme. That does fit it, though. I like it. I like it.
Look at that. That's awesome. Why is Pharaoh have
hold
gloves?
It down. Look, go down. No,
look.
Hold so that you can see the X-Force that is covered.
Oh, the X-Force logo?
Yes. There you go. Now we can see. Yeah, I like how it's covered.
It's extreme. Oh, Moana 2 had your AMC pack? That's awesome. So I heard Wicked did really well. I haven't heard Moana and how well that did, but I hope it does. My Dress Up Darling. What is that? Oh, look at that, James.
Jim Lee, Scott Summers with those 18-pack abs. Face it, Omar. Even if you have to find that Scott Summers somewhat attractive, or even you have to find.
I'm not the one with the problem with Scott Summers.
On the topic of Wolverine, what is the best modern era run? And how about the best modern era Omni as well, if your previous answer isn't in that format yet?
Best, dead serious, the best modern Wolverine omnibus. Most people would say Wolverine by Mark Millar. And this is what divides my viewers, because I am not a fan of that. I think it's pretty. This is how I feel about his writing. I think Wolverine, Old Man Logan is pretty, and that's all he gets from me, because that story, woo. Wolverine, All New Wolverine is the best modern Wolverine omnibus. Abs 100%. And that's with Laura, though, so it's not Logan. As far as classic Wolverine Volume 3, it's freaking amazing. It's freaking amazing. That's the best Wolverine stories.
Jiminy Jillikers is asking, who's the better team, the original Defenders or Champions?
Oh, you went with original Defenders. Champions did have Ghost Rider. You know what? No, he's still the original Defenders.
Hey, Nocturne 22.
Hey, Nocturne, how are you, buddy? I always like to point out, this is the pickle guy.
I think everybody knows my name. No offense, Doctor. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, it could be that I'm so high on your stupid thing.
Best modern era of X-Men was 2001 Extreme X-Men with my homegirl Sage.
And what kind of X-Men was that? Extreme
X-Men.
It's a pretty Wolverine. Where's he been hiding? There's a pretty Wolverine. What do you mean? It depends on what kind of guy you're attracted to, Bar. Watching this stream and reading some wacky fun comics. Power Rangers meets Usagi Yojimbo TMNT teaming with He-Man. Oh yeah, I can't wait to read that. The He-Man TMNT book. That looks ridiculous and up my alley.
I like how you ended it. I love comics.
Yeah.
Halo got DC Infinite Black Friday discount. Can't wait to start reading Deceased. I love Tom Taylor. Oh, cool. Black Friday was the second biggest single day in Hollywood history behind Avengers Endgame opening day. Really? Moana 2 and Wicked is a monster.
Good. We need those wins.
Old Man Logan is amazing. Mainly, I am pals with the inker. It is a shame we never got a black and white version of that.
No, it's not amazing. The art is pretty. I don't have a problem with the art at all.
There you go. So it's amazing art.
Comic books are you also have to enjoy the writing, right? Yep. So.
GT Gamer has amazing Spider-Man collective for that era already, along with the X-Men. What other characters should I focus on?
Silver Surfer, Avengers, Doctor Strange. Yes, Hulk.
Can you recommend me a comic to gift a girl that I'm falling in love with that doesn't read comics? I want her to understand my passion. Oh, well, what kind of stories? No, what kind of stories does she like? I'll look for your answer, Carlos. The way that life left Melanie's eyes a second over. I love how extreme that was. The way the life left my eyes.
You know, Rob Liefeld is going to cancel me because I'm using extreme a little way too much.
I love you, Doctor. What's the best omnibus right now? Wow. You guys in the chat should chime in as well. Is it Trouble or Marvel?
That is a hard question. What is the best omnibus in print right now? Because it varies, right? Is it get it while it's good, get it while it's still in print, because it'll be gone. Oh my gosh. A lot of people would probably say something that's come back to print, like Savage Sword of Conan Omnibus Volume 1, which is a good answer. Or Gotham Central, which is freaking phenomenal. Or was Uncanny? Is Uncanny?
What about the All Reds?
Uncanny 2 has to be up there too.
The All Reds Silver Surfer run.
Yeah, that's good.
That whole book just doesn't stop. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Dan Slott wrote that. Oh man, what a tough question. I could probably do 10.
Yeah, like there's, and especially because it's so like subjective. Like, what kind of story do you like? That would be the best to you, right?
Extreme Pickle.
Favorite novels are 1984 and Brave New World. Well,
okay. Melanie,
I actually haven't read either one.
You've never read 1984 or Brave New World?
But it sounds like you've got good taste. Therefore,
Silver Surfer, Dan Slott. Actually, she might like that.
Yes,
That's a good answer.
Yes.
She
But
might
that's
like
really
that.
big. That I think it would draw her in.
But because it's got sci-fi elements, it's got romance in it.
Hey, the romance question from before. There you go. There's a book. What about? Okay, that I'll have to come back to that.
Clone Saga Volume 1 question answered. Yes, that's it. Clone Saga Volume 1. That's one.
Maybe she would like Jeff Lemire stuff. I'm not that big a fan of everything he writes, but maybe she would like Jeff Lemire.
Yep. Gotham Central Wolverine 3, Daredevil by Frank Miller. Battle Angel Alita. It's a good one. Why is Carlos
What's
a monster?
Wait, is that the monster the book? What's Carlos?
Carlos is his name. I've also never read 1984, but I did listen to Van Halen.
Right now.
Very.
Still tomorrow.
That wasn't 1984.
I don't know, but that is a Van Halen song, right?
You got that.
Yes.
Right.
Woo! I'll take it. There's a 1984 graphic novel hardcover. Oh, that's a good idea.
Abe
Jay.
Froman, the Sausage
and Why
King
the
of
Last
Chicago.
And Nashika.
Valley of the Wind.
Yeah. Silver Surfer by Slot. Yeah.
I knew somebody would call him Van Hagar. Yo, Sammy Hagar was awesome.
Actually. Yeah, you actually me. Well, Michael Off Grid's good actually you.
He's trying, but I actually love Sammy Hagar's Van Halen.
You made some pickles at camp. That's an awesome story.
What? Are you sure you were at your grandma's house? And...
Oh, the Crystal Pepsi song.
Oh, Crystal Pepsi.
Can we take a sneak peek at the Secret War Omni? Happy birthday, Melanie. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Man, I do not miss the days where Cable had that hairdo.
The receding hairline?
This one the word, yeah.
You're gonna make fans of Vegeta upset. You know, that's a very thing.
Vegeta pulls it off better.
He goes blonde.
I don't know. What? No, that's not why.
This is the Secret Wars Omnibus. This is one of the direct market covers because I had to choose something with Jim Chung. Come on. That's awesome. Nobody like Crystal Pepsi, John. That's impossible. And this is
That's cool.
art on board. This one I think is printed at the Mega Print, if I'm not mistaken. No, Donley. I like Crystal Pepsi. For the love of, I am recommending Naoki Urasawa's Monsters, since those are books she enjoys.
And
What? 1984 is nothing like Monster.
I'm reading Asadora right now. I love Asadora. I think I like it better than Monster.
Don't tell Josh that. Ay, Dios mío.
I like that cover. Speaking of the 1984 graphic novel, are there any adaptations of novels into comics graphic novels that you'd recommend?
Noah. I really like Noah.
Noah, the movie?
Yeah.
What?
Actually, it was a movie, yeah, based on the biblical character.
Of novels into comics. Okay, no, but the question is for books turned into comics.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really get into those. I've seen a lot of books turn into manga. So I like...
Oh, and no, what is it?
What is it? Right. Oh gosh, what is that manga adaptation I really liked? The Three Musketeers. I like that one. And Udon Studios is printing those. Somebody suggesting Watership Down. There was an adaptation of Conan the Barbarian, the original movie. The Stand was an adaptation of the book, and I thought it was also a continuation too. Yeah, I like that one. I thought it was better than the movie.
Hey, long time no see, Lenny. Laser Disc. I missed this on Wednesday, but I just want to say belated happy Thanksgiving to Omar and the whole crew. Also, happy belated Thanksgiving to all the Minties. Aw.
Hope you're doing well.
Is Hulk Gray good?
A lot of those, actually all the Color, Jeff Loeb, and Tim Sale books are good.
What characters written by multiple authors are the most consistently great over the years? Daredevil has to be at the top of the list, right? Right?
I think Daredevil is the one at the top of the list. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else has written.
I have the two.
Hellblazer? I think Hellblazer is another one not a lot of people talk about. Yeah, Hellblazer, final answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
The Road. I need to pick that up.
Thank you,
The
Bruce.
graphic novel was just reprinted.
Moon Knight is Tony Marshall's 2 cents.
I'm glad you like it, Tony, and that's all that matters.
Oh, I totally agree with you, Brian. 12-ish. Kurt Vonnegut stories adapted to graphic novels. Such a great combination of comedy, science fiction, and war. I was listening, waiting for my Audible credit to some free Kurt Vonnegut stories. And I read the one where the professor's like cloning people like Albert Einstein and Winston Churchill and stuff. And the girl finds it anyway. Like, I like Kurt Vonnegut.
Slaughterhouse 5?
And Cradle. That's Cradle. I read that in high school and I was like, whoa, this is amazing.
I think every kid in high school ends up loving it.
Whoa.
That's
so
why a lot of
edgy.
people love it. Yeah, because it's edgy. It's very extreme.
Ringmaster, somebody else mentioned blankets earlier for the romance.
Yep, it's beautiful.
Does Battle World here? I'm going to finish.
Battle World was delayed. Just looked it up after seeing that really nice cover. Yeah, Battle World was delayed. I don't know exactly when it's going to come out now. This is a really good suggestion. I love this book. This was one of my favorite reads. Joanna and the Impossible Monsters. It's for all ages too. Do you read new stories and singles, or do you wait? I wait for trade. I'm a trade waiter.
And I read singles and trades.
Yeah, Blankets is beautiful, man. If you've never read it, it's it's about falling in love. It's different love stories, right? Like you've got the love story there between him and what was her name? Reina. And then the definition of true love, which is the family, right? It's beautiful. I love Blankets. Oh, it's the Joanna and the Impossible Monsters. So cute. Have you read any of the H.P. Lovecraft manga? I have.
Yeah, he has.
Actually, I've read them all. They're available in English. Tanabe's artwork is freaking amazing. Yeah,
the artwork is really nice.
And all of them need to be in an oversized hardcover format. David Mazzucchelli's adaptation of Paul Auster's City of Glass, great novel and fantastic graphic novel adaptation. Possibly the best graphic novel adaptation I've ever read. Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
Another romance, 2 romance stories, Marvel Superheroes number 20. I think the Doom and Diablo stories are superb. All right, and Bruce coming in with Moana 2 is doing awesome at the box office. Wicked will lose money because it costs over $300 million with marketing. But I heard it was doing great too. And dude, I'll be honest with you, there was I thought Moana 2 was one of these AI trailers. So I thought it was fake. So good to see movies are or people are going to the box office. I'm freaking high off of your stupid thing.
Thank you for giving him a gift. Now you have to take the gift off though.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you do. You got this. There you go.
All right, there we go. Omar, thoughts on Revival by Seeley. Love it. It's not me, it's the mouse.
That's what I said. No, it is a horrible mouse.
Well, I think it's like a delay or something.
It really, gets on my nerves. Oh, Nocturne 22. I'm glad you liked the review. Your favorite Sailor Pluto. Oh, that's a good choice. And for like a month, that was my favorite too. She was.
Are you a 10-year-old girl? I like Sailor Pluto.
I was like 14.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry, my bad.
There's neither of them to choose from. Genuinely, Sailor Moon is my favorite, and then after that, Sailor Venus. I like her.
Sailor Uranus.
Do you like Uranus?
Because she's really good looking. And Sailor Mars. Also because she's really good looking. I remember when I did that video with Tina, I'm like, after we filmed it, I'm like, you know what? These girls are in high school. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But they're older now.
Okay, let's continue.
Help me out there. Okay. Worst comic art you've ever seen besides Dark Knights? Wow. Frank Miller. I don't know. I mean, Mike Badger comes to mind because I wasn't a fan of his art, and it was what people were enjoying back then. So yeah, I think Mike Badger probably.
No, I didn't even know Moana 2 existed. So
Yeah,
they
I'm
really-
serious. I had no idea about
the girls
Moana
don't
2.
care.
All right, James Abel coming in with some numbers. Hollywood Reporter. Oh, it's Hollywood Reporter. It says Moana 2 top biggest Thanksgiving ever. 215 to 220 million. I knew these jokes would go. Chris Hansen is going to pop up and ask me to take a seat. I'll watch Sailor. Why am you putting me on a watch list? Okay. Did Omar just dip into Team Squad for a second?
You go for so-and-so. I love, oh, yeah, so-and-so. Maybe she is the best
What's her
one.
face?
But
The ugly
you
one.
already picked so-so, so I pick the ugly one. You like the jerk that you like.
I'm in love with every boy. That's you when you were in high school.
That's so-and-so, isn't it?
I can't
Or
remember.
is
Was
it
it
cheerleader that? Oh man, the ugly one. Was she had a 3-piece? Okay.
chance with this guy? Man, I used to watch those. Oh God, that was years ago. Hey, Colin, how you doing, buddy? The marketing machine for Wicked has been incredibly strong. If the movie is even halfway decent, it'll keep crushing. Like, I want to see it because I was legit making fun of it, but everyone I've talked to that has seen it is like, it's a masterpiece. It's amazing. I'm like, really?
I made a possum.
The movie that's based on a movie which is based on a movie that's based on a musical that's based on a movie that was based on a book. Like, all right, cool.
I got this in Japan last year from the Marvel store.
Omar likes that.
Loco Sailor.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you like Sailor Mercury too? I mean,
no, she's saying
not
Sailor
bad.
Mercury is your least favorite.
Yeah,
My
well,
brother's
I forgive you
favorite.
for saying that Sailor Mercury's your least favorite. So perhaps Nocturne likes Sailor Mercury.
Are you correcting me? You
Yes.
better be high off of those stupid Nell fumes too. Cheerleader.
You like
Green Creek too? I come
See
from.
what-
Oh, that's right.
Stay with a
Look at you, Bug
wiggy
Master. Who's the other guy that would quote that would come on our streams? Michael Emmett. I haven't seen him for so long.
Oh yeah, I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I like that dude.
Hey, Spider-Man's in our stream. Is the Deadpool Epic Collection Volume 1 any good? I saw it in my local comic store and it caught my eye.
Let me tell you what the Deadpool Epic Collection Volume 1 will have. Some extreme writing and extreme artwork, including New Mutants number 98, which is the cover of Deadpool number 1. Actually, yes, because it has the miniseries in there by Fabian Nicieza. And a lot of the stories in there are, the script was done by him.
Nocturne. Do you know who are on the spines of the other Secret Wars Omni variants?
Did I get those? I can't remember. I think I shared those already. Let me ask, okay? I'll see if I can get them, Richard. I thought I shared them on our Patreon a few months back. Omar, just got the Wild Compendiums. Did you notice that Claremont's name is buried? Nowhere on the cover. Missing from the cover. No, I didn't notice that. Those monsters. He created Huntsman. And no one's doing anything with that character.
Hunt, 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 eats the huntsman.
Yeah, that's it. King.
What was that from? Freakazoid?
Did you skip?
I feel like it's from Freakazoid.
Look.
What did
Josh says it figures they skipped my amazing insult. This better be good, Josh. You hyped it up. Go back. Let's find Josh's insult. He has been working all month to copy and paste this insult from insults.com. All right, here we go.
Oh, okay. There you go.
This just in, almost 50-year-old dude enjoying characters based on high school girls. That's what you made me go back for, Josh? Everybody else has been making that joke.
I think that was Josh's point. I accidentally skipped him.
Apologize to Josh.
Oh,
please.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Josh says Freakazoid, so it's okay. Let's get to Walt.
Oh yeah, Walt's Comic Shop, who's also having a huge sale on this whole weekend. There, if you actually look at the description of the video, it will tell you exactly what Walt's having. So they're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they have the biggest selection of books, big books. And I think this whole weekend they're having a buy two get one free on big books. On Mondays, they're huge manga and graphic novel sale. On Wednesday, No, I'm sorry. This whole weekend or this Friday started their big surprise sale. So if there's anything remaining is when the big clearance is going to start. And that's WALT'S.
Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, 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 ting.
There you go.
I can't.
I wish you a very happy birthday, Melanie. Question:
Thank you.
where will Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's omnibus fit into Batman omnibus reading order? Ooh. After year 1. So I don't have it. I have the absolutes. I put it before Nightfall. Yeah, after before Nightfall.
Good answer, Ash Guy 127 Melvin. Remember Crazy Learner's Permit Girl?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Melanie, I have nothing to apologize for besides having Omar on the stream. Yeah, go ahead and apologize for that, Melanie.
Going to Walt's Comics for the What If Omni Volume 2.
Good journey.
What issues are left out of the upcoming DC versus Marvel Omni? Or did they add everything after all?
I don't have a physical copy of it. I just based on what I've seen, the content, things like Metal Man are left off. Because
Nocturne?
Writer.
I met the lady who sings the Hot Pocket song because she sings Sailor Moon.
She
Is that
sings-
why you know? Is that did you know
Did you know that? Did you know that? I'm sure Nocturne's like,
Got her signature?
You got a picture with the whole family
It
in
was a
her.
Hot Pocket and not the Sailor Moon.
Yo, she actually performed the Sailor Moon.
Yeah, it was like a whole little concert, multiple songs in this like small town convention, and it was amazing, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Who's at the door? Hot Pockets.
That's my joke. Now you're stealing my material. Just like Omni Dog.
If we eventually get the Superman by Burn Omni, how many volumes do you think it'll be? No more than 2, I hope.
But I mean, they're gonna milk that cow. So 3
Oh,
probably.
yes, that's
Of course you knew.
we
that.
better. Yeah. Dragon Ball's better. Say
No, wait.
I like
Hold
them
that.
both.
Hold that there. Ryan, let me introduce you to the wonderful world of what is that one? Sailor Moon and the 7 Balls. Is that what it's called? Yeah, go watch that, Ryan. It's up your alley, dude.
When does Into the? Are you still awake, Omni? Oh, wow.
You don't sleep.
When does the Into the Multiverse What If Volume 2 drop?
Not this week, but the following week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think Marway's Daredevil will be reprinted soon besides Omnis?
I think that we'll get the modern epic treatment.
Hey, Matt. It's snowing here barely, starting to cover the grass, but the roads are too warm.
Hamburgers over pizza. Final Shadow. That's what we're calling
like
this
that.
part of the episode.
Right. It's like, okay. It's like a chase. Like, oh, wait. I have it right here. Oh, you just started watching Dragon Ball? Oh, yay.
That's the innocent days of Pat and all that.
Oh, man.
I just looked at Bars. I just looked at Sailor Moon and 7 Balls and the FBI knocked on my door. Yeah, right. I'm sure there's a lot worse things in your search history.
I wish there's a way Marvel would have let Titan Comics have Chamber of Darkness number 4.
Oh, the prototype to Conan comics. Yeah. But honestly, because of the people working on the Conan book and the relationship that person has with the collected editions department at Marvel, it is the very first time we've ever seen another company actually have the Marvel logo inside of their comics. Like any other time, like Dark Horse or IDW or Boom have reprinted Marvel comics, you will never see a Marvel Comics logo anywhere. But this is the first company that has. So that's really cool.
Newsweek channel, Stan Bush saying, I love what you do for me, Toyota. Is that the song? I feel like that's
I did not know
I don't
that.
know Tap the Rockies Coors Light, though. Wow.
You highlighted the comic, but I didn't get to it. The Grim. I haven't
Oh,
read.
sorry,
Grim,
Bradley.
I haven't read Grim 4 yet. I was gonna wait for the hardcover.
Oh, that would be fun to do a sing along. Oh, those albums are so awesome.
Stan Bush did. She's got the power.
She's got the touch. She's
got the power.
Not the touch. That's Transformers.
Optimus has the touch. Not for very long though. Speaking of Deadpool epics, what are the chances of getting different minis collected in the format? I'm talking about things like Deadpool Court, since they aren't part. Oh, those. I mean, that is the only way to collect those, though. Will be in a modern epic collection. Yeah.
So you think it will happen?
Eventually, yeah. Just Googled Salem. Yeah, right, Ryan. Your search history is a lot worse than that. I started watching the new Dragon Ball. It's a fun setup so far, hoping it keeps going well. It's very, very reminiscent of GT, like a lot, which I guess makes sense since that's what Toriyama, was doing with his little, what did he do? Like 4 pictures and they based a whole 60 episode series on it. Omar and Melanie, I'm enjoying Dragon Ball Daima. I can't wait to see the rest of this series and Akira Toriyama did before his passing. Yeah, which sucks, man.
I'm enjoying Ranma 1/2.
Yeah, we have.
I'm surprised that it's a good remake because the animation is just top notch.
I still wonder how they're going to handle Haposai.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't think even in Japan some things can still fly the way they used to. I have the JSA compendium. Yep. What is the difference between that and the Omnibus? Lots of different things collected in that. Even the mapping is a little bit different.
William, Omar likes Dragon Ball GT. And yeah, you're right. This dog is amazing.
Don? That song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Dragon Ball GT. I didn't have a problem with it. A lot of people did, and I understand why. Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4. It was Super Saiyan, like the Super Saiyan Blue is so lame. Super Saiyan 4 had a different design, even though it even looked like Toriyama. They should have gone Super Saiyan 5 instead of like the Super Saiyan God nonsense. Let's put some silver hair on top of Goku.
Final Shadow. I just Googled best way to cook pasta and a bunch of Italians knocked my door. What?
What do y'all Google?
Makes it
correct answer. That's just the way I feel, man. I'm sure people really appreciate it, though.
What do you guys think of the recent superhero manga crossovers? Have you read superhero?
I have not, but
Maddie
Maddie lives by that book.
She really liked it?
She was trying to give it to me when I went to her house to borrow it, and I'm like,
yeah.
Superman's a foodie. What do I think? I think, why not? Let's get some new readers reading these comics, right? Whatever it takes. Sure. We've done it before, and why not again, right? Let's get some Deadpool and what's the new one? Oh my gosh, it's Jorge Jimenez drawing Naruto Ninja Turtles, which is just crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I bet you that's gonna look good. Are you reading the Energon Universe stuff? I'm reading Transformers. I saw where they announced the deluxe editions for next year and can't wait to get them. Yeah, I really, really like Transformers. That's the title I pick up monthly. Mm-hmm.
I like G.I. Joe.
And
unfortunately, I've been pampered by the IDW Transformers, and to me, that was just perfection.
Oh no, I don't think we have that one.
No
channel,
but we did go to the live concert with Stan Bush and Vince DiCola performing live. That was really cool.
Yeah, we went with Stanley.
I just googled Omar.com. That's good. I like that.
Did you watch Caballeros del Zodiac?
I had left Peru before that became huge. The Zodiac. Knights of the Zodiac. In Peru, this is so cool. I stumbled upon this years ago, but apparently the biggest collection of Knights of Zodiac is by someone in Peru. And I love that. Heck yeah, man. Viva Peru, carajo. Bunch of nerds collecting stuff. But I never
Carlos, got awesome. I'm glad you're gonna get that for her.
I got into Ronin Warriors though. Samurai Troopers. Yeah. That's what I got into. Omar picked up a copy of Bob Layton's Iron Man Select series after seeing your previews video. Beautiful book. Why are not seeing anymore? Unfortunately,
thank you for the super chat, Ben Loudly.
Thank you for the super chat, and it is a beautiful book. And a big shout out to my buddy News Pooey channel, Chris, for sending that to me. Unfortunately, what they decided to do with the Marvel license thing, that the agreement they did, were the artist editions, and those were bigger sellers for them than those select series. That's what happened.
So yeah, thanks to this person.
Are there any Spidey versus Kingpin stories? Oh my gosh, yeah. There's so many. The one that comes fresh to mind is the new Gang War story. If you want to read some modern stuff, the Gang War, absolutely. Back in Black is one of my favorite ones. The classic stuff with, before he became a Daredevil villain, of course. Caballeros del Zodiaco was huge in Mexico too. It was like after I had left Peru that this became a huge thing. And yes, Bob Layton was good. Bob Layton was great on a lot of things. And so, Torun would be very, very proud of that joke.
We should start with Guardians of the Galaxy as a fan of the MCU trilogy.
Start with what the inspiration was for that, and that is the modern cosmic saga. Annihilation, Conquest, Road to War of the Kings, War of the Kings, and Realm of the Kings.
Kingpin was originally Spider-Man villain before Frank Miller brought him into Daredevil.
Yep.
Kingpin's in a couple of issues of the new Ultimate Spider-Man series, but not like a main focus, but he's in there. I ordered the 4 volumes of Fantastic Four by Ryan North and the Dr. Doom by Cantwell trade.
Oh, dude, that Doom book is so good. I hope you enjoy it, Richard.
Does Marvel Transformers take place in the Marvel Universe? Is
Yes.
it how you get me to take Transformers part of my Inhuman reading experience?
It's
to
part
make
of
Transformers part of my Inhuman reading experience.
it's part of your Spider-Man reading experience because Spider-Man shows up in Transformers 3.
Energon Universe is really turning out way better than I expected. Loving the way Transformers and Void Rivals are going so far.
I'm curious where Void Rivals is going to be in a year from now, because we know these stories are going to collide, right? Yeah. Hey, Omni Nation, how you doing, buddy? Omar, and you do yours.
Melanie?
That's
I don't know. Hey, family. Omar, are the chances still high for that one book to come back?
He knows.
Might have to start a campaign. If you know, that one book.
I didn't see it in August or September, so I hope sometime.
Gotcha. Josh? There's no AMA.
What is that talking about? Maybe he's having his own.
However, if you would like to join us for December's AMA, when we do have Ask Me Anything, you can join on Patreon, the $7.77 tier. What's your thoughts on the news surrounding MCU Spider-Man 4, and where do you want them to take his character? Coming from someone whose favorite live-action Spidey is Tom Holland.
Oh, you like that? Man, I really wanted to see a Spider-Man versus Venom, but that ain't gonna happen. I like to see an expansion of villains coming. Like, I like to see him versus the Sinister Six, but I don't know what Sony's doing. So if we get some more MCU stuff in there with Spidey 4, sure. Because the last movie ended with a cliffhanger where no one knows, who he is. So having some Parker luck. I like to see them focus on something small. Like he's been such a big part of the MCU. It's just all these big grand movies. Mm-hmm. Like maybe something. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So just focus on that for a while. Bring it back home.
Gotcha. Is Kingpin in the Punisher Omni?
Yes, he plays actually in the Max Omni by Jason Aaron. He is the big part of that Omni.
Talk to Nick
Roche
about
or Roche. That's how you say
it. Pretty straightforward read order on the first 4 EU trades. Will it be that simple moving forwards with different stories moving at different paces?
What did EU trades for which series? Do you know what you're talking about? Like the Transformers UK or which series?
Spider-Man 4 needs to be more.
Yeah, like we've seen him save the universe with everybody else. Let's bring it back to the basics. Have you guys seen any flurries on the east side of Kentucky? We did yesterday.
Oh, what? I didn't.
I did.
When did you see it?
When you were hungover.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Ryan's liking Rom so far.
That's awesome, man. It's good.
And we all want a street level Spider-Man movie, but Spidey 4 will likely include multiverse shenanigans.
Yeah, I get it, but Melanie and Omar is a trip to my home city of Vancouver to start.
Probably not.
I would love that. Nocturne. Is that where you are? I didn't know you were. I knew you were in Canada. I didn't know you were in Vancouver.
Thank you for the super chat. Better not be Venom, Kroll, and Spider-Man 4, as the rumors keep saying.
Wait, like no. Oh, I'd like that though. I want to see Venom.
Ryan.
I only see one snowflake, and that's Ryan.
AU is the extended universe.
It is for Star Wars. I don't know if that's what we're referring to in the what's it called? The Transformers universe. Just came back from Venom: The Last Dance and absolutely loved it.
I'm glad. Do you have any recommendations that kind of feel the vibe of buddy cop Venom?
Yes, Donny Cates Venom feels the most like those movies. Because, yeah, that and Carnage, honestly, by Torun Grombeck feels a lot like that too. Because back in the day, they weren't really like two separate. Yeah, but it's Cletus Cassidy and separated from his Carnage.
But not the buddy cop.
Okay, one's a serial killer and the other one's
no, that one's creepy and dark. It's not Torun's Carnage is not the same.
Forget that. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let myself out of my own channel.
Watching Into the Spider-Verse after this, what non-Marvel DC comic would make the best animated movie?
Animated movie. What would be Runaways?
Yeah, I Kill Giants.
Runaways. They made I Kill Giants. It's not animated, but it was a live action movie. Yeah.
Oh.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, Runaways. That would be fun.
Wait, isn't Null a Sony thing? But I mean, actually, Bruce knows all more than I do about this. But they can make deals. It might be a Marvel thing.
Kevin thought you wanted to do a grounded Spider-Man story with him and Daredevil facing Kingpin after Daredevil Born Again, but Sony wants to do a multiverse movie, and they probably will.
Okay, cool.
He was saying he'd read Void Rivals and Transformers and got into the Joe books. Having done Wreckers, he's enjoying the level of violence in Transformers. Yeah, it's awesome violence.
Yeah, that's cool. Radiant Blackfoot. I just
love how excited you are.
Well, no, because you know how I feel about to me, violence can only go so far, and I know it's ridiculous to say that. I need character development, and I feel like it just hasn't. Outside of Alita 1, Optimus Prime, Starscream. Who's the other character? Outside of 4 characters, it feels like we need more, and it's just not happening. I said non-Marvel DC. So, oh, dang it. Okay, fine. Bone is the right answer. Usagi Yojimbo, but done right in a 2D style. Not that CG stuff they try to do. Oh, man. Fables is a good answer. Paper Girls, monstrous, less dialogue.
Have you seen the new Watchmen?
I haven't yet.
HBO?
I have not yet. I really want to. Oh, Atomic Robo is a good one too, John. I like that.
Ooh, someone recorded, uploaded the entire BotCon 97 concert to YouTube. Oh, awesome. Is Ultimate Spider-Man still the best to get into Spider-Man, or do you recommend something else? Asking for my nephew.
How old's your nephew?
Oh, look for the answer.
It's weird.
Hellblazer for the first time thanks to the new Omni and just got the new Castle issue.
Dude, that's where his trauma starts. I really like that book. Wait till you get to the after Delano. I think that's how you pronounce the gentleman's name. Somebody was correcting me. No, they were correcting me I'm pronouncing it wrong, but they never bothered to tell me how to pronounce it. They're like, that's not how you say it. I'm like, okay, how do you say it? I assume somebody said it was a Spanish descent, so it would be Delano, right?
Yeah, that's not evil. I'm glad you liked it. He's 13. Yeah, I'd say so. Like I said, I liked it when I read it. I was in my 20s. I don't think I'd like it now.
It's weird to say that is it is a modern take on Spider-Man. That book is 24 years old, so it's not like a modern. It's a more modern than the 1960s Spider-Man. Honestly, at 13, my daughters read the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko Spidey at the ages of 13 and 9, or 10. I don't think there's anything wrong with going back to those, like the Mighty Marvel Masterworks. I think it's a great way to do it. Ultimate Spider-Man is fun. I think it's fun. It takes a while for the ball to start rolling, though. I think Spider-Man versus Venom is a lot of fun. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun.
Seriously, there's a lot of fun stories in there.
Sato76, thank you for the super chat. Spidey's main villain is bad writing.
Oh gosh, no, you said it, dude. What's up, Doc Holliday? How you doing?
Wait, he said ignore the message. Okay.
Which one? I'm not ignoring it, man. It's the internet. We don't ignore it. What are your thoughts on the DC versus Marvel Omnibus? Only one will print, and the other only one print run, and Amalgam. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna be, right? We're not gonna get every story collected, but hey, when else are you gonna get these stories in omnibus format? Philip, how you doing, buddy? Definitely will be picking up both of those Zdarsky Omnis now. They're both gorgeous books.
Mm-hmm.
I love the overview of Darth Vader from the Marvel Trades video you made. Is there something I should read before that? Star Wars. Read Star Wars by Jason Aaron before that. I promise you, because unfortunately, Vader's story, it spoils. I know it's ridiculous to say that about Star Wars for a series that takes place after A New Hope and before Empire. But there is something that happens in Star Wars by Jason Aaron that you need to read it and experience it instead of getting the aftermath in Vader.
Cheese is. Do you know these characters? Until we get some serious pathos of Run Amok and Runabout, I'm boycotting all versions of Transformers. Do you think Lydia knows who these characters are?
Oh, Run Amok. Oh, yes, she does. The little black and white twins. The cars.
Oh, I don't remember.
Run Amok. Runabout.
No, I don't remember.
Oh.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
Sony Marvel have a 50-50 deal with budget box office with Spidey movies. Since Venom 3 made less than Venom 2, hopefully kills the talk of Venom 4. I thought Tom Hardy said he was done too, right? Didn't Hardy say, I'm done?
Do you have that Daredevil by Zdarsky Volume 2?
Yes.
Oh, right there.
Oh, right here. What? Ryan, where is Warren here? Because between Ryan and Warren, these two drive me up the wall with their ignorant comments.
Wait, Sato 76 called him based. What did he say?
He said, when I see modern take, it's a red flag because it usually means bad.
You don't know. Let's see.
Ryan,
I'm on BD Cosmos to order Micronauts 2 and Spider-Man. I'm missing, and I'm not seeing this extra 50% promo. Is it in store only?
Online, and it's on Monday.
Oh, okay. So wait till Monday.
It's Cyber Monday. Ryan likes his stories like he likes his women. Old, outdated.
We should start with Howard the Duck.
Oh, Steve Gerber's run. Anything but Steve Gerber. Like, he created the character, right? So, yeah.
Pretty that cover.
So this is the standard edition hardcover, and it goes with the standard edition hardcover or the standard edition cover of Volume 1. It's a beautiful, beautiful cover. And the direct market cover will have, I think it's the Matt's costume with the beard, which is a cool costume. Let me show you what the designs of this looks like. This will have the Devil's Reign. My local comics association closed their offices and were trying to get rid of all their comics so they didn't have to move it out. So anyway, I ended up with 173 trade paperbacks and hardcover. So that's freaking awesome. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's both a sadness and a happiness to stories like this, right? The sad part is your local comic book store closed. That's awful. I hate hearing that, unless it was a bad place.
Thank you, these lads.
But the good thing is that you ended up with all these comics for a great deal.
I agree with Bar. That Elektra.
Hey, spoilers. You mean Daredevil?
Oops. Sorry. That Omni is gorgeous.
I mean, I think 99.9% of people probably knew who it was. But that 0.1%.
Wait. Emanation says, hey, Jean Rene. I hope I say you right. For
free. Oh, okay. That's an even bigger deal.
Ryan likes his stories like he likes his women old and out there.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said what I said.
Sato, need that Zdarsky Daredevil 1 too. We need it now. I'm totally trying to channel
Andy Serkis.
No. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my God. Gollum. It's not working.
No.
Okay. Bruce.
Sean Connery said he was done with Bond, then did 2 more movies. Tom Hardy would do the same if the correct money was offered. But Sean Connery also said, I am retiring from movies because I had such a bad experience with League. And he stuck to his guns. Yeah. That 0.01 was Ryan. Because it's a modern comic. Because you don't read modern comics. Pretty sure anyone who will buy this book already. Except for Ryan, apparently. I found like...
Oh, God, didn't take it.
I'll just
go back to sleep.
Have you been looking this whole time? We're going to start with Avengers as a team and solo characters. As a big fan of the MCU, if you like the MCU, honestly, there's a lot of play. Did I do it? Dom and I need to go back to those where to start reading videos because those were a lot of fun. And now that Dom is working with me, I'm going to need some help. But to me, I think things like New Avengers Omnibus, which is coming back to print, is a great place to start. I like Avengers by Kurt Busiek. If you like something classic, those are really good places. And Jonathan Hickman's Avengers. If you like the movies, Jonathan Hickman's Avengers are really, I think, is the place.
Did I get M Super Chat?
What IP that wasn't originally a comic book has the best quality spin-off comics?
Thank you for the Super Chat.
Star Wars Power. Oh, dude.
You love Power Rangers.
I do. I don't even like, I didn't even watch the show. I can't say I didn't like it. I think Power Rangers is a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's I like this question. What IP that didn't start as a comic? I mean, the same could be said about Micronauts, though. I love Micronauts, and that did not start as a comic. It was oh my gosh, G.I. Joe.
Real American hero.
Yeah, G.I. Joe and Transformers. Those started as toys, right?
Oh my gosh, it took you an hour.
Did you hit that like button though?
And he wants to start.
Yeah, man, those are a lot of fun, and people have been asking me that and reading orders, and I'm like, I'm gonna have a sit down with Dom. I need to go ahead and start doing this come January.
Have you read any more Ghost Machine titles besides Geiger?
I'm waiting for my copy of Junkyard Joe. I think Cheap Graphic Novel sent it to me, so should be getting it today. Today, maybe.
Have you read that one, Omnibus? And Dana missed most of last reading because you're reading comics. How
And
dare
that is the
you?
best excuse to miss the live stream.
Yeah. Do you have a Power Rangers reading order?
No, do we need one? I mean, if we need one, yeah, I'll be happy to work on it. I think maybe my buddy Bunk did. I don't know if he did or not. Hugh Jackman was done with Wolverine. Now the rumor is Marvel Studios. What did he say? Till you die.
Oh yeah, like so many years.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Is Aaron Star Wars better than his Conan?
Yes.
Ghost Rider. Haven't read
Wait.
the story yet.
Okay, better than his Conan, better than his Hulk. I wasn't the biggest fan of his Punisher. And definitely better than his Ghost Rider.
Oh.
Yeah. Thor is amazing, though. I love his Thor. Yeah, and unfortunately, Stern's Avengers aren't in omnibus format yet. Are we getting a Deathstroke New 52 reprint in 2024? Not in 2024, maybe in 2025, baby. Maybe in 2025. Okay, I'm back. What I miss? Ryan was admitting his love of modern comics. And
3 people knowing the age. Thank you so much until you're 90.
Thank you all.
And the correct order. So, no, you didn't miss anything.
What? Yes, you did. Go back and watch the whole thing. Have you ever read a comic or manga that legitimately scared you? I'm in the mood for scare. Yes. I actually, many years ago, I used to review manga for a magazine, and I got an advanced copy of what was the title called? It's what now Junji Ito's stories are split up to. It was Dark Horse was printing them back then. Something scary, not scary book, whatever it was, but it was the Tomie story, and it was a story where the face ends up in her womb. I was alone at the house. Because let me tell you, like, I love scary movies. I love scaring myself, and nothing really gets me. Melanie and the girls had gone somewhere, and I was like, I'm going to read this. It's getting late. I'm going to go. I think you went to spend the night at your mom's. And I started reading it, and I get to that one shot of that face, and I was like, I threw the book. I was like, nope. I went upstairs. I was in my basement reading it with the, a couple lights on, and I went upstairs, and I started watching Fuller House. I was like, it's like, I need something funny right now, or no, something light, not funny, because Fuller House is not funny. I need something light right now.
How is that Krakoa era mapping coming along?
Waiting on my buddy Oddfell. But like I said, she's had some personal issues, and whenever she's ready to come back, she's more than welcome to come back. Yeah.
Oh, Ben's going to make a Power Rangers reading order video. At this point, I think I'm going to wait for them to finish out the series in hardcover.
Right, because they're rebooting it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything Tom King writes is scary. Ryan loves Tom King.
Oh my God, it's volume 8. Have you heard anything about that coming out?
No.
Gotcha.
The Omnibus Volume 7 is the last one they stopped at.
Hugh Jackman can still play Wolverine at age 90. Wolverine Sorry, what, like 250 years? That's true. If we get through 2025 and they still haven't announced a proper series of Iron Man Omnis, I will have lost all faith in humanity.
Why didn't you tell your friends to buy up all
If
those
they
Iron
do
Man
Venom
reprints?
4, it won't be Eddie Brock. It would be Agent Venom Flash Thompson,
Oh.
because there's a background character named Thompson, and he lost his legs in a fight with the Xenopage.
Wow, you paid attention to those Venom movies. You want specific? John, you surprised
By
me that you
fraction.
want Iron Man by fraction, not the like classic stuff. James Gunn recently stated that the DCU will not have an overarching plot line. The individual projects build up to like the MCU, even if they do have a team up in movies. Do you prefer this approach? They need to do something different. So yeah, I absolutely approve that.
Any new announcements coming our way? Saludos de Argentina.
Argentina. Posible esta semana. Ojalamente esta semana. Yo los filmé. Ahora estoy esperando que Disney me diga que está bien.
New series Power Rangers Prime issue 1 came out a few weeks ago. Interesting new take. Very different series from the original run. Are you not going to translate that for everybody else that might like to know about new announcements?
I've already said it though.
Oh, okay.
I don't have faith in James Gunn's DCEU. See, like, that's the problem, Ryan. Imagine everything you could have accomplished if your parents didn't have that mentality about you.
Project Life. Does anyone have a chronological reading order for the different volumes of X-Men?
The different volumes of X-Men. You mean Uncanny to adjectiveless X-Men? Is that what we're talking about?
No, I kind of followed. I was just thinking of everybody else. Aw.
You read that.
Gracias por el mensaje secreto.
Muy bien. De nada, hermano.
Of course, I want some of the older stuff. I just think something more modern is an easier sell. Plus, Fraction's Run is a perfect.
Really? I didn't know that you liked them that much. Part 1 was the Marvel versus DC amalgam. It was delayed due to the fire destroying most printed copies, as Jake from The Brave and the Boys rumored.
Thank you, Doug, for the super chat.
There's really no truth behind that, though. I think there was something else that happened. But again, everything is a rumor right now, and they caught it before it went to print. So that's what's going on. Peruano, wait, ¿de verdad?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo soy peruano también, pero ahora vivo en los Estados Unidos. ¿Y te dieron gratis? ¿Los chistes gratis? Wow. Did someone say chronological? Dude, Project Viking's chronological reading order is insane. Him and Peter M should get a room and just hash it out, because both of them are nuts. Oh, you're reading Hulk? Well, don't forget to go back to Iron Man number 40. Like, it's like, what? No, you're reading by story arcs. You people are crazy.
That's not as bad as Peggy. What do you think of the new DC World's Finest series? I guess they're similar to Marvel's Epic line. I will, but the Silver Age Flash volume. I will buy the Silver Age.
I dig them. And page count's like 600 pages, and price point $39.99. Yeah, it's great. Jake is a liar. Cancel Jake.
Emanations is saying see.
I didn't say that. I just don't like to speak of rumors when, like, and there are rumors that fly around about all these things. I've heard something else. Like, I just don't like to speak of rumors on the channel until, you know, if ever they want me to say that. I knew things that were going on with Dark Horse. You know, why they weren't able to print some things I've never said anything about, because it is not my place to say something about. Rumors like that just come back to haunt you later on. Part 2, DC Marvel amalgam was delayed due to major printing errors, resulting in the entire print run being destroyed, and a reprint planned for 2025, according to Bleeding Cool. Thoughts?
Thank you for the super chat.
I've heard Rich runs his channel his way, or I'm sorry, his website his way, and he's you know, he I mean, that's what Bleeding Cool is, relies heavily on rumors and some solidified truth. I don't. Like, I need to know facts. So I know what I've heard, and it's a little different than what these two stories are. So
Elon Musk buying Marvel.
Regardless, Doc Holliday, the book is coming out. Not complete, but it's close to, as we're going to get.
Right. That reminds me of that thought experiment thing, that once you know, then you're like screwed.
What?
And
Pero vivo en Singapore. Oh, ahora vivo en Singapore.
I can't tell you because I don't want you to be screwed.
Me or Ryan?
No, you.
Oh, I don't care about Ryan.
The thought experiment. Your thoughts on the new DC World's Finest reprint series?
I did. He's the same gentleman.
Sorry. ¿Qué cómics recomendarías para ayudar a aprender español?
Condorito.
What comics help you learn Spanish?
Condorito. X-Men.
Oh.
Sailor Moon and Seven Balls. That's not a comic.
Omar es un... How do you say fraud in español? No crees ni una palabra de lo que dice.
Omar es un fraude. Look at somebody Googling this. No creas ni una, no ninguna. All right, go ahead. El Eternal. Oh, that's a good one. But I mean, the translation in English is awesome. You don't care about me? Unsub. All right. I got
rumors are sexy. Facts are for nerds.
John. If I started doing rumors here, it would be crazy.
Omar learned some English from comics when he was a kid.
Not good English. Mafalda, dude, my dad loved Mafalda. Really? That's so awesome. I'm glad you like that.
Do you have any plans on doing a reading order in 2025?
I do, yeah. Oof.
What's upcoming on the bestest channel ever this week?
I have my top 13 essential reads tomorrow. Monday is the overview of What If Volume 2 and Superman Exile. Tuesday's the trade paperbacks. I hope announcements, but I haven't gotten the approval from Marvel Legal yet, so I'm waiting. But I should. Wednesday is the overview of, oh my gosh, what the book I just got sent. Junkyard Joe, or maybe the JSA Compendium. And then Amanda and I are doing a Reels talk. She's trying to make me watch this movie called
The Proposal.
Prodigy.
The Proposal.
I don't know. We'll see. And then Thursday is the Marvel solicitations for March of 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time with some friends. And Friday, I think it's some Dark Horse books. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking, man. Thank you all for being here and asking. I'm not going away yet. I'm just saying thank you all in advance.
Mm-hmm. So I was just showing comments while you were answering that. Any plans for new Matt My Ex?
Yes, when Oddfell decides to come back. We're just waiting for her.
Did you ever read the Chavo del Ocho comics?
No, but I love Chavo del Ocho.
And
I was really sad when he passed away. Oh my gosh, it's been almost 10 years. He was a big part of my childhood.
You're going to love The Proposal and ugly cry.
What if I do? What if I got my first tattoo is of The Proposal? Like a scene in The Proposal on my back. I don't look, Bar. I don't yell at you for not watching classics. I don't think The Proposal's a classic.
I flipped through it. Ryan Norris Lower Decks Choose Your Own Adventure comic. I didn't read it. It looked interesting.
I know Tina did, and she liked it.
Make Omar have a snack. Is that something that doesn't mean snack?
I hope so. Yeah, make me have a snack, Melanie. What do the kids call snack these days? Is it a good thing?
I have hope that James Gunn's DCU will be great and that will push Kevin Feige and the MCU to be great as well. When both are great, we as fans of the comics and movies win.
What a positive way to look at life.
Also, Omar buying DC.
Yeah, right. They are looking for a collected editions editor. And somebody asked me if I would apply, and I said, it would be cool, but I couldn't be doing this. And this is so much more fun. A game of you.
Did you?
That was
did
my
you read
favorite.
it because Wayne, because he talked about it the other day. It is creepy.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ryan Norris Fantastic Four is amazing. Yeah, it is. Did you read the Ninja Turtles Meet Stranger Things comic?
No. Gosh, they cross over with everybody.
Everybody. If the Daredevil Silver Age Volume 4 gets announced and bridges the gap to Frank Miller's Omni, do you think that Omnibus will be renumbered as Volume 5?
But we know for a fact if they did that, it would not be perfectly lining up with the Daredevil by Miller. And Daredevil by Miller also left out that Steve Ditko issue. So, and it will have the original colors too. So will everybody buy it if it's a volume? Well, I think it'd be. I honestly, I think they'll split it up. I so hope you watch The Proposal, then you will know my pain when I was made to go see it years ago. So everybody else has said it was good. Bruce is the only other person I trust his judgment that said it was bad.
Oh, you ran with a few friends? Oh, that's fun.
Now that's cool.
Master Bobby, hope you're not working too hard. Will you be doing a Superman XL Omni comparison? Very curious.
Yes.
Yep, you just filmed it yesterday. Very curious to know whether it has inferior paper stock and color compared to the first printing like 0 Hour did.
It's got the new paper stock, even though it feels a little bit more slicker, it's a little more glossier. So it is thinner, right? I mean, you can tell. But like I said, Marvel Omnis in my overview like also have gotten thinner paper stocks. The coloring also seems a little less vibrant, a little more faded out, if you will.
If they crossed over with Gerber Girls and Rocky Horror Picture Show, amazing. That's a good idea. Thoughts on Green Lantern back in action by Jeremy Adams?
Loved it. I was mad about one thing, and I talked to him after my interview with him afterwards, and we bonded over our love of Green Lantern. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was good. Turtle Island. What? Really? Has there been any word of Marvel will be releasing an Alien versus Predator? No word yet. But that is a cool place you live. You live on Turtle Island? It reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Creature Commandos. So when does that come out? Hashtag never trust Bruce. Oh man, you all start all these hashtags. Only boring people don't like movies like The Proposal. Collected editions editor, are you ready for DC to get Vikinged? You're all coming to the Inhuman reading experience and booster. Inhumans Marvel.
I know Daredevil by Stan Lee is incredibly different from usual Daredevil, but is it still any good?
I was not a fan. But if you are, more power to you. I will say when Gene Colan took over art duties, it was solid. I like that. Roy Thompson. And
I have the JSA Omnibus. Is it beneficial to get the compendium?
It's mapped differently. There's a lot more miniseries in there. Is it beneficial? That's the thing. Is it beneficial? Oh man, I don't know. I want to say yes, but you gotta really love JSA. Excited for the Nosferatu William Dafoe movie.
No, I don't see it. Did any of the old Sandman present minis ever get collected? That's I guess
Corinthian.
That stuff. Figure there's probably at least a thick trade there, more with the Dreaming.
I think they could put it all together with the Dreaming and make that omnibus, right?
Oh, okay. So Heroes Con tickets are on sale now, and they just announced the first set of guests for 2025. No, thanks for telling us though. Josh, are you going this year?
I know we want to go. I'm going to C2E2 with Amanda, and you and I are going to do that. And I want you to go with me to San Diego Comic Con.
When C2E2?
March. And did you hear me?
San Diego Comic Con. You're asking me to process on air.
No, I'm putting you on the spot on the air.
Okay.
San Diego Comic Con, Melanie. Let's do it. And Heroes Con.
Okay, I'm not processing on it. I'm not answering this on air. What if S3 is arriving this December? I think this is the last season. What were your favorite ifs? What were you hoping Marvel would have shown?
I wasn't the biggest What If fan. I did not like the animation style. I wish they had taken more of a chance with those stories. They just played it safe. So I really, really wish we had done there was one story that they did with was it Doctor Strange and the zombies? I thought that was the route they needed to go.
So Josh is on the guest list.
Josh is going cool.
Is Bradley the only one excited for How to Train Your Dragon live action? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not, because I like the original. I'm surprised I like Ranma. That is a good remake, but I'm tired of remakes. Just personally, How to Train Your Dragon is an awesome movie. It's good. It doesn't need to be remade. I'm glad you're excited for it though. We did not. Well, we bought some things that actually I am excited for, but it's
furniture.
Furniture, yeah. I'm excited for my new recliner.
We're so old.
Yay!
We bought furniture.
I went into Forbidden Planet earlier this week, and
they had
a Street Fighter versus TMNT action figures. Is there anything the Turtles won't cross over with?
I crossed over with Karate Kid, and now He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. We need an X-Men crossover with Turtles.
What? 101 No prep time, Burger King, parking lot. Who wins, Melanie or Omar? I hope me.
Wait, parking? Me. Melanie?
Wait, oh
Or-
yeah, what are we doing? It's probably parking. It's probably him.
Yeah. If it's parking, it's me. If it's eating healthy, it's Melanie.
Oh,
There
you
you go.
betcha.
She'll find the nastiest thing to eat at Burger King that has like 100 calories. Is any of or all of the content in the JSA compendium? No, it is not in the omnibus. That's the big difference.
Hey, Tina.
Tina, come over early so we can do some
Did
TikToks.
You didn't call her, did you?
Forgot to call her.
Okay, yes. If you could, Tina, come over early to do some TikToks.
Could. Get your butt over here. I'm from Chi-Town. Dude, come to C2E2, man. I had a lot of fun there.
C2E2 is fun.
I'm only aware of Minecraft because my 6-year-old nephew put the trailer for the movie. I forgot there's a movie. Actually, it looks like it could be fun. And these movies could be fun. Just like How to Train Your Dragon could be fun. Right? They made money off of the CG, and they very well could make money off of the live action.
That's not my nail.
Okay, let's fix it later after the stream.
No, it's too much trouble. Dear Papa Hot Lips, Tyler
Yes, boss.
reminded me that the people's favorite mutant Beak is from Rotterdam. Are there any Dutch mutant Marvel? Are there, I guess, any more Dutch mutants Marvel characters?
I don't think so. I think Rotterdam. I forgot because Grant Morrison created the character. I don't think so.
Oh, have fun. Bar's gonna go prepare a stream with Maddie, Jess, and Jessica in 13 minutes on Omnibus Collectors Network.
She told me she ain't done Old Reader, New Reader because her internet was down.
Maybe she's in her car. Like
you just ratted Maddie out. You ratted Maddie out. I'm gonna give her a call. No, I'll text. I need to talk to you because I know that gives her anxiety.
Oh, hush.
Turtles crossed over with Pooh and DuckTales in the cartoon All Stars to the Rescue special.
Every day.
Hey, Omar, how do you clean dirt stains from your hardcovers? Dirt or dust? Dust? Dirt. No, dirt stains. I don't have one of those. I'm sorry. I don't.
You don't have one of those. You don't have a dirt stain?
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I ever have had to do that. I've had to yeah, I've actually had to take I bought some used books and I had to take the smell of smoke off of them. It was some used manga, and I put dryer sheets with this big Ziploc bag and let them sit there for about a week, and that took the smell off. So there's a little trick for you. Yeah, dirt. I don't think I've ever experienced dirt on books that I need to take off. Batman Golden Age Omni Volume 1 went from 109 to 180 in a few weeks. So I guess I'll wait for that third printing. It's out of print already? He meant he doesn't have a hardcover. Omar and Melanie, did you get your Capcom versus Marvel vs. Capcom collection this week? If so, which is Switch, but I pre-ordered the limited edition one. I think I need to check on my pre-orders.
You got your Castlevania limited run edition.
Yeah, I finally got that. Can't deal with wet dog smell on books. Oh man. I can't deal with smoke smell on books. If I bought something used, so I have to get something. Oh, this is a good one. A non-abrasive eraser might move the dirt from hardcover. I know it helps with library books that your friend that helps you do TikToks will call you out on. And Omar, can you do an overview of Birds of Prey 2024 edition? Yes, I can. Maybe in 2025. I hate getting used books that smell like cigarette smoke. I always have to air them out.
Melanie, whoa, Max, I did. Yeah, the song didn't last forever, but I thought that was a good song.
Did you hear what I said? Get your butt over here. How the heck do you guys get books that smell like cigarettes? eBay, used books, man. A lot.
Yes.
Once you start collecting,
lasts for years.
A lot of series, especially manga, that has been out of print that no one has reprinted in 20 years. You'll have to go that route, and you'll take, yeah. Would you prefer eBay for worldwide shipment of comics? I was just watching. Otherwise, what would you prefer, seller for India? I think eBay might be your best way to go. All right, I see you have the monster-sized Hellboy in the back in the pages sag bad. I've spoken to store mine vertically because of how heavy it looks. Is yours okay? I think mine's still hanging in there. The sagging. It's the spine that I was worried about. But the actual spine of the the Harrow County, it's strong. So I like that. I bought a hardcover and it had some stains on the cover. Oh, on the cover. Oh, that sucks, Freddie.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get on the couch and start getting ready.
Oh, see.
Why'd you go to bed at 4 a.m.?
You should have called yesterday.
I should have called your.
Is the new World's Finest comic good for new DC readers?
Yes, absolutely. Melanie, you're the first person I've ever seen call someone their own name
Probably, that was
meaning
really
to say
weird.
another person's name.
I'm really hungry right now.
Oh.
Like I'm kind of starting. What do people call it now? Crash out. I think that's what the kids say.
I don't know. Ask Final Shadow. He's in with.
I was like, I
turtles.
can use context clues to figure out what people mean.
You said something else. Context clues. Got it. I thought you said something else. Like, what are you trying to say?
I'm like a little dizzy. Must be this fingernail polish, yo.
Yeah, listen, the Tyler Crook does not mess around with any of that weak spine nonsense. The baby. The baby. What's up, Chris? How are you, my fellow Ultra Magnus fan? Or is that Metroplex? Dude, that's Metroplex. All these years you've been commenting on my videos. I thought that was Ultra Magnus. It's Metroplex. I just saw the little dude on his shoulder.
Shame. Sammy, thank you. Yeah. And in December, I'm going to get different color. I don't know what yet. But yeah, I wanted, it was purple and then it kind of pink. I don't know.
Bought an Eerie hardcover. Had some unknown stain on the back that we couldn't tell what it was. What kind of investigation went behind this? We couldn't tell what it was. Happy holidays. Well, happy holidays to you. Cruising through space. You doing all right, buddy?
And if you go up, somebody was saying hi. Here.
I finished painting the back room and putting together two billies.
Wow.
Leave it at that. So I rearranged the room.
You did all that last night?
I don't believe you, Tina. You've been working on that for 3 weeks now. I'm on to you.
Here we go.
You little procrastinator. You. Hey, how are you, Vikash?
And
hi, Omar. Big fan from India. What, according to you, are the best stories or characters written by Mark Waid? Oh, I like a lot. Fantastic Four. I like Kingdom Come.
I will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, go ahead.
Thy Kingdom Come is the follow-up to that, but it wasn't Mark Waid. I really like Irredeemable. If you like a different take on Superman. But if we're sticking to Marvel and DC, the history of the Marvel universe is amazing. Whether you're a new reader or old reader, I think it's amazing. Doing the chronological order of the history of Marvel as it came to be. And what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. Flash.
Oh, I just clicked on this
comic. Flash is phenomenal.
And Superman Birthright?
Superman Birthright is good, but I would choose JLA Tower of Babel on top before
Bye
that.
bar.
See y'all in 6 minutes. If just can you suggest me some Christmas vibe comics?
Claws by Grant Morrison.
That's a good one. And Christmas on Bear Mountain, which is the introduction of the greatest Duck and Duck comics, Uncle Scrooge. Mark Waid hasn't had really a miss ever, except this X-Men. Notice I didn't recommend his X-Men, but I also don't recommend Jeff Lemire's X-Men. I don't recommend Ed Brubaker's X-Men.
Jeff Lemire wrote X-Men? I didn't know that.
Extraordinary X-Men. Oh. Yeah, not good. Not good.
History of the Marvel Universe by Mark Waid.
Oh, Fantastic Four Antithesis is really good too. Neil Adams artwork. Really good.
Oh, I do want to read Silent Night, Batman
Santa? Yeah.
Which one? Paul?
Paul, hey, how you doing, Paul? Omar, would you have bought G.I. Joe Compendium for personal use, or would you have waited for an omnibus or deluxe editions? Paul, I always say that these are placeholders for me because I will get a compendium. Sure. I'm getting the compendium of Sandman Mystery Theater. I'll get the G.I. Joe compendiums. But if an omnibus is ever announced, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to get that omnibus. I don't care how nice these compendium hardcovers are from the Kickstarter. I'm going to get an omnibus. I like my stuff. I like them thick and big, baby. That's how I like them. No love for Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire. Oh, that might have been the best thing, but I mean, it was okay. And I like Vulcan. Actually, I'm one of these few people that like Vulcan. Hi, Omar, Melanie, how's it going? I saw you are filming announcements. When can we expect those? As soon as the Disney legal team approve them. So I hope this week. This is best X-Men. Yeah, if it's for you, yeah, sure. That's good. But that's a good question. I like that question. Like Lobo and Santa, good charisma. Any hope for Sandman Mystery? I know, where is that? I know they haven't forgotten. I know it's already been made.
I want to tell you something. I'm a really good artist, and I once drew,
Gosai from Future Diary, the anime. Oh,
cool.
Future Diary. Oh, what was that called? I remember watching that before it came out officially in America. Not Yumi Nikki. I can't remember the Japanese title.
That's awesome. I wish I could draw. I can't.
Did you find the History of the Marvel Universe, like the gallery edition? Because the gallery edition is beautiful. And that's got that artwork by Javier Rodriguez. Oh,
$4 and $7. That's great deal.
Icing on the cake, man. It's so good.
That Lobo compendium worth it?
Yes, but you got to be a fan of Lobo, and you got to appreciate the stories that Lobo is in, because there's a lot of Lobo in that compendium. Mirai Nikki, thank you. That's it. I said Yumi Nikki. Where should I start with Black Panther comics as a fan of Chadwick Boseman's version? Oh, Ta-Nehisi Coates is closer to that version than any of the other stuff that preceded it. My favorite run is don't hit that.
Okay.
Because that will mess up everything.
No, I was gonna hit the X. Hit the X?
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
I just thought you highlight things anyway.
No.
My favorite run is Christopher Priest, but that is not really what you're looking for. Reggie Hudlin's Omnibus, which is coming out later in 2025, is easier to get into too.
Newspace Channel said just the trades.
Oh, just trades, yeah.
You think Charles Soule Daredevil is due for a reprint soon?
I think I announced that, didn't I? If only there was a place on YouTube that lets me know when announcements are. Ryan, of course you didn't like Ta-Nehisi Coates. I liked what he brought, man. That the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda is freaking awesome. I think it was a good mix of what writers in the past had done, right? I think he brought it more into a modern appeal. Now, I still think Christopher Priest was better, but
I think I watched
season one.
Space Dandy.
I saw season 1. I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Did you like it?
Not as much as I like Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo.
Red Hood says, I don't think so.
About what?
I don't know. Speaking of Black Panther, Ulysses Claw.
Ulysses,
I can't.
He's a villain.
Dutch.
Not an X-Men or mutant, though.
Woohoo!
But
you win the Nose Prize. Good job, Brand XK. Isn't the History of the Marvel U a Treasury edition?
It is, John. You know what? I'm going to let John take over because I am high with your fumes of nail polish. He's right. I said gallery edition, didn't I? Those are the hardcovers.
Maybe you're just hungry too. The problem with Coates is always a very slow build with everything he writes. So slow builds are not.
What else? Captain America. Oh no! I think Captain America was the opposite. Captain America started solid and then was slow and downhill after that first two. I like his first 2 story arcs in Captain America. After that, it was a slog to get through.
I'm reading the Lobo one now. I find taking breaks is the best thing, especially later stories.
Well, Lobo's back is one of the very best. One of the very best.
Oh, there you go.
Would be Claw, so that's close enough, and I think that's how they spell it.
We haven't read the Five Nights at Freddy's graphic novels.
Yeah, my little niece has, because I bought it for her. She better have.
Oh yeah.
Last year. Not Marvel.
The first Doctor in The Authority is Dutch.
Yeah. Not a mutant, though, right? Not a mutant.
So, how many more questions?
Let's do 5 more questions. It's 12:59. Okay. Let's do it.
Here is the link to go see Omni Bros or Fangirls Assemble. Let's see. So we've got a question here. Are the DC Finest collections a good way to get?
Oh, I think I answered that earlier.
I think you did too. Yeah. All right. What Miss Marvel comic book do you recommend? And can you show me the book cover of it?
Oh, I don't have it handy, but Miss Marvel by G. Willow Wilson. I mean, she created the character of Kamala, right? I think she's awesome. I love that book. My daughter loves that book. She read the Omnibus in one sitting. that is my recommendation for that character.
What is the hardest to find, most expensive collected edition that you know of?
I don't any of my bizarre manga volumes that I'm missing. That's what's the hardest and more expensive books. I know when books go out of print, they get ridiculously high. But if you wait around long enough, they'll come back to print. Unfortunately, with manga, very, very rare that they'll ever be back to print. I know, Tina, what's the Please Save My Earth volume you're missing? She'll tell you that one.
Maybe she's getting ready. You told her to go get ready.
She ain't ever listened to me.
Do you know what the next Evergreen stream will be about?
Oh, no. I need to talk to my buddies about that.
Is Thor by Matt Fraction a good run?
No. I did not like that run at all. But I always tell people it doesn't matter what I think. I like things that you're not going to like, and I don't like things that you're going to love. So read it for yourself. Don't base it on what somebody online tells you. That's why you don't really see a lot of reviews on my channel. I do overviews, and I'll join Maddie from time to time on Old Reader, New Reader, expressing my thoughts and feelings on things. But, yeah, judge it for yourself.
Have you met Curtis in Crisis in real life?
No, I haven't. Welcome to New NMC. I'm your host. Wait, where's everyone going? Come back. Fine. Okay. You need an Iron Man helmet, man.
Not a question. Just make sure to plug the Patreon. The Discord access is worth it by itself. That's the $5 tier. There's a dedicated place to dunk on Josh. No other Discord has that.
Is there a channel that's called Dunk on Josh? Because that's awesome.
Evergreen movie based IP comics.
I kind of like that. Colossal Conan goes for $600 to $1,000. Yes, I remember when that book was selling for $1,000. I think people are hoping maybe Titan will reprint it, which I hope they do. But yeah, what's funny? I will never ever forget this comment when I started doing announcements for Marvel many years ago. When I was sending them the list of what I think should be reprinted, that guy's comment: "You have single-handedly destroyed the collected editions market." And I took a lot of pride in that. I'm like, wow. So I that was back when I was trolling people back. I was like, yes, step 1, like move to America. Step 2, learn English as much as I can. Step 3, start a YouTube channel. Step 4, get in contact with Marvel. Step 5, find what books that whatever his name was thinks are valued super high and will never come back to print. And step 6, reprint them. You're welcome.
So this will be our last question. Could you please suggest some good Batman anthologies for beginners? Batman
Adventures, the Omnibus. Gets no better than that. Paul Dini's Omni, solid. Batman Black and White is solid if you love black and white comics. Yeah, right? Like, dude, they're reprints. Chill. Come on. Like,
thank you,
I'm sorry the value of your book that you're keeping on your shelf went down, but there are people that actually want to read the stuff. Anyway, that is it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Going over to, not OmniDog's channel. It's on OmniBros Live. OmniBros Live. Maddie is on OmniBros Live, right? Is that what they said? Anyway, go to OmniBros Live or OmniDog's channel
I'm hungry
for more fun.
There it is.
There it is.
OmniBros.
There it is. Thank you all so much for watching. We love doing these live streams every Saturday. Next Saturday.
Thank you, guys.
I hope everyone has a great week. And again, this is a reminder for Saturday the 14th. We're going to have our regular scheduled Saturday stream, but then at 6 p.m. Eastern time, Nick from Dynamite is going to be selling something. It's the claim sale. And any proceed that we get from that, we usually donate, right, to a good cause. We have for the last 4 years. It'll be the 5th year we do this. This year's a little bit different. It's going to help pay for my dad's funeral. And don't feel like you have to buy anything by all means, but if you are planning on buying something, maybe check out that. And that's at 6 p.m. on Saturday the 14th. We love you all.
Thank you for joining us.
Stay healthy and
Thank you for
safe.
The birthday wishes.
Much love, everybody.
Stay minty.